Hey YouTube, it's Sour Pack James back again with a special edition here with a little mailbag. Um, having a lot of time on my hands, during these circumstances, you just spend a lot more time on eBay than normal, and I decided to start two collections for my personal collection. So the first one here is a bunch of Michael Jordan cards because of the Last Dance documentary. So all of my Jordan cards were thrown out by my parents when they moved their house. So, after watching the documentary, I was just like, oh, okay, well, let me get some Michael Jordan cards. So, and then the second collection was just off to the side. I'll explain later once we get to it. So one thing to note, this is all really for my personal collection. There's no really investment value. There's no kaboom. So if you're looking for that, this is not the video for you. Otherwise, let's get right to it. I haven't really, thought about these cards since I've ordered them, and they've kind of came in over the course the last 2 weeks. So finally put them together and decided to shoot a video. And this one I know was a lot. Let's see what we got here. Got this Game 193 Finals, Upper Deck. I was a big Upper Deck fan as a kid. Condition's not bad. I mean, it is what it is. Michael Jordan Hang Time. Very cool. Yeah, as a kid, I always thought Upper Deck was like a higher quality brand. I don't know. I didn't like it. I liked it over Flair and Tops and Skybox. Hoops. Very cool. Chicago Bulls, 91 championships. Nice. Ooh, we got an All-Star edition. Oops. Let's see, got this nice looking card here. Upper Deck. Is this very nice? Jam Masters. I like the look of this one. This is cool. I don't know what year is this. It's like 97. Okay. It's last year. I remember this card. I had this card. This was fun trying to collect the whole Dream Team. So pretty cool. And then I remember everyone had these Flair cards. They're okay. I don't know. I wasn't a fan of the border back then, and it had this kind of cardboard feeling. That's why I gravitated towards the Upper Deck stuff. But because when you feel it, it just feels a little bit better. That's how, at least how I thought of it when I was like, I don't know, 7, 8, 9. Flair 91 All-Star Team, very cool. League leaders. Most valuable player, NBA Hoops. Let me check the year. This is from the 91 series. Very cool. Championship. Swing past the Lakers. This one I used to have. Scoring leader. Milestones. And yeah. Well, that was cool. Let's see what else we got. Vast majority of these cards were like under, I don't know, $5 or so. So here's someone that's protected. So that's good. I'll just leave it up here. But it's nice. Ultra Flare 96 Jordan. Great looking card. Pretty good condition too. Protected well. I like that. So nice. Let's see here. Hopefully I sorted them out. That's why they're all already cut. So I believe I sorted this collection from the others. So hopefully they're not mixed up. Look at this one. Tops Stadium Club. Very cool. Right here, 93. I like it. This is a, ooh, I remember this. believe this is the 91 Upper Deck. Let me just say here. Yeah, 91 Upper Deck. I used to love these holograms. I thought these were so cool. I don't know, I think as a kid you can just get like easily impressed, and holograms were definitely it. Here. It's also fun opening mailbags just to see how different folks ship things. Some they just put in an envelope, others, you know, they'll actually put like some covering around it. Oh, this is nice. 1989 hoops. It's in pretty damn good condition. Okay. We got here, nice, USA Basketball. Game Strategy. Skybox, there we go. And looks like this is the last one. Let's see what we got. Opening it off screen so I don't show the folks' address. Yeah, Topps Stadium Club, Michael Jordan. Very cool. So let's look at them over here. I definitely love the hologram. That brings back lots of memories for me. And then I guess I bought 2 of these and just didn't realize it. Oh well, it's always good. Both in good condition. And then let's look at our lot here. Just random ones. Flare, hoops. These hoops ones are like very clean. I like the design. Not so much the flare, just something about the border just bothered me, and anything Upper Deck was very nostalgic. This Jam Master ones is really cool. I like that. Alright, so that's a pretty good haul for my MJ collection. Very excited for that. And then after watching the documentary, I decided to start another collection with a whole bunch of stuff here. Lots, and there's another pile over here. So I'm a real life Clippers fan, as you can see in the back, and I decided to collect this year's team. Obviously, it's an exciting team. We've got Kawhi, Paul George. You know, like even just having a chance to win was just very exciting. So, you know, we'll see what happens if they start up the season or not. You know, it'd be a shame if the season stopped, but it is what it is. And yeah, I decided to try to find a line of cards that had this year's team, and I went with Optic. I chose that over Prism because with the Prism cards, Paul George and Kawhi Leonard are in their old uniforms, and so that doesn't really go well with my Clippers collection. So let's get right to it. It's kind of interesting. When I went down the checklist, I didn't realize like how much Clipper stuff there was. So it looks like we got right off the bat Paul George Blue Velocity. Always like these cards here. There you go. See how like they covered it with 2 and then tacked this together. Okay. Okay, so this must have been the lot here. Try to be careful pulling that out. So you got the Paul George, the Lou Williams purple, Montrezl Harrell purple, Zubac's pink. I forgot which one's called. I got a Montrezl Harrell pink ice from Prism. So I did buy some other ones, and a emergent Fendu Capangeli. So a lot of the eBay sellers would just throw in like free cards if you buy X amount, because really a lot of these are really cheap, and so you can get if you're looking to do a similar collection, it's very affordable. This is one I got really excited for. It's a Ricky Davis Signature Series auto. I was really surprised when I saw his name on the checklist. I'm like, really, Ricky Davis? And he's in a Clippers uniform. he was only on the team. I know it was like his last 2 years of his career, but I think he probably played a total of like 30 games over those 2 years. It was a pretty forgettable 2 years. He came in the year before Blake, and then was teammates with Blake, but then Blake was hurt the first year, so it was kind of a wash. But I just find it so hilarious. This is the person they chose to, I don't know, like, oh, an old time clipper. If you look at the signature series list, someone from the Lakers, it's Magic Johnson and I think Kobe, and then of course we get Ricky Davis. So I just had to have it. It's just, you know, it was a must, and it was really cheap too. But I just thought that was like fantastic. I got a Paul George holo, so just had to have them in their Clippers uniforms. That's why. Very cool. And this is a Terrence Mann holo. Very cool. So, you know, I don't know if any of our rookies from this year will pan out. Terrence Mann is getting minutes, but it's going to be difficult with such a veteran team. And this one we got a Capangeli holo with, let's see what else here. Look like a Paul George insert. Okay, so this is an Elite Dominators Paul George holo. So got them both. Very cool. Capangeli, you know, we'll see. I just don't know if he'll get any playing time in the near future. He does have like the skill set to be like a nice modern big. Like he can shoot down threes, and so if he can get the defense right, yeah, he could be a serious player. I think he's also the nephew of Dikembe Mutombo, so you know, some lineage. And this is like an interesting like custom package we got here. I appreciate it, you know. Oh, so this got mixed in with the other. So this is the Michael Jordan. I think this is a Flair, I believe. Here, yeah. 1990. I believe it's Flair. What am I looking at? I don't know. But I used to have this card, so yeah, Flair 91. So I'll put that over here. That's cool. This one is a T-minus 321 Kawhi Leonard. Very nice. This is like multiple cards. Here, lots of tape. That's okay. This is a all clear for takeoff Paul George. Very cool. 15 of 99. So I think it's because it's a red holo. So like that. So there may be a couple of cards that were mixed in because again, they kind of throw you some free cards, and obviously if you run out of the Clippers stuff, you know, I've got a Lou Williams holo, looking good. Sweet Lou, the underground goat. And then we got another pile here. Yeah, I just really went crazy, so I'm not sure how I'm gonna display them all, but I'm sure some of them will go into my sports shelf and others somewhere else. So this is an interesting kind of way to do it and fit into the envelope. But hey, it worked, and it looks like it came here in great condition, so that's all you can really ask for. Because sometimes the shipping, the majority of these cards, the shipping actually costs more than the actual cards. So I thought that was like kind of amusing. So when I found the card, I tried to like check the buyer if they were selling any other Clippers card, and maybe try to do some combined stuff. But yeah, you know. Let's see what we got here. Got a Splash Kawhi Leonard and a Blue Velocity Montrezl Harrell. Oh, and I think just a base Kawhi Leonard. That's it, yeah. Over in this one, nice Blue Velocity Lou Williams. Fantasy Stars Paul George. And then a Dominance Prism Paul George. I think I picked this because, like, you know, you can get some free cards. And yeah, that's why I didn't really go down the Prism line, because he just had his old jersey. So it doesn't really help if you're trying to do an actual Clippers collection here. I don't know if anyone else does this kind of similar collection with their hobby, just kind of collecting their own teams. I kind of want to do where I would collect different series of the Clippers, so I would get this current team and then work on like a Lob City version of just kind of collecting guys from that era who I like the most. Let's see, we got a nice purple Kawhi Leonard. Very cool. And then I would move down to, I think, the 06 playoff team. I believe it's 06. Either 06 or 05. I always get it mixed up. But I would get cards from that. And I think the last era for me as a fan, that's when it started, was with the early aughts with Quentin Richardson, Darius Miles, Lamar Odom. That whole casting crew when Alvin Gentry started as his tenure as a coach. And then we got a Paul George holo here, looking very nice. So, you know, stuff down the line. And we got a Kawhi Leonard Fantasy Star. Very cool, like that. Seems like there's a possibility that the NBA might start up in Orlando, playing at Disney World. So, you know, that could be interesting. I mean, hey, I mean, if it's a way to finish off the season and kind of give people closure, I certainly need it. My fantasy football team is wanting to draft already. I'm not in football mode at all, because basketball hasn't even finished. So, got this nice optic pink. I forget what they call this one, but yeah. Like that. So that would be very fascinating if they actually do that. I think all the players have to be isolated from their families, or their families who have to come, and they just basically hang out in Disneyland and play the playoffs. So what the Grizzlies would be in the playoffs and not the Pelicans. Not sure on the East, like what were the close races there. There we go. Okay, so this is a Prism Emergent. Another Kawhi holo, Paul George base, and Terrence Mann base. Ooh, I like these double stack ones. I haven't really sold cards myself, so I always kind of curious like how people package them if you're selling a bunch. And you know, I guess if you're putting it in a regular envelope, it saves money there, so why not, as long as I guess the cards get here in safe condition. And I never really had a bad experience where you buy a single card off of eBay and then it just comes in demolished. So let's see what we got. We got a Zubac holo. Then you just put everything in here. So we got the Zubac purple, Montrezl Harrell holo, Zubac holo, and yeah, like they ran out of Clippers, so I just like, let me just get this Ben Simmons Blue Velocity. So Ben Simmons is in there. You know, still a good player. Then over here, look at this, a fast break optic. I really miss fast break. I wish prices weren't so crazy on them. I would buy a box. And then Harold Pink, Zubac, Blue Velocity, another Williams pink. We're down to our last pack, finally. I think that's it here. And it's going to be a Capangeli Auto Signature Series. So there you have it. Definitely a lot of Clippers filling out this team this year. Hope you guys enjoyed. You guys do your own kind of weird collection. I think that's kind of the cool thing about your own collection. You just kind of make the rules. No one, says it's wrong or right. It's just your collection. You can kind of do what you want to do. So if you guys enjoy the video, please like, subscribe, comment, whatever. At the end of the day, just be safe out there. Until next time, it's been real.